This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 156. Boo, it's okay to want to quit as long as you don't. It's okay to want to quit as long as you don't. See, the problem is, as soon as you feel like quitting, you think that you should quit. And the greats, the successful people, the people that you look up to, they feel like quitting and they don't. That's it. That's it. Consistency plus time equals success in any area of life. And you know, they don't teach us this stuff in school, so I'm not going to be mad at you. I've been studying self-development for years now, but heavy, hard, since 2017. Okay, I've been studying hard. And so I know now the secrets. I know that people are not more talented than me. They just are more consistent and been doing it for a longer amount of time. And whatever I want to achieve, I can do it as long as I stay consistent and patient. Because I got to let time, because time is like the second most important factor. Consistency is number one, and then time is number two. Now, time is not under your control. You don't get to control time, boo. But guess what you do control? You control the first factor of success in any area of life, which is consistency. Consistency. That's your job, boo. You want to have a better relationship? Well, I'm no relationship expert, but you got to stay consistent with showing affection. You got to stay consistent with doing little things that show that you value the other person. You got to stay consistent with showing up for them, and you got to stay consistent with taking care of yourself, making sure you're in a good mood, making sure you're healthy, making sure you feel confident in your body. Because guess what? A big part of being in a relationship is taking care of your damn self. Everybody thinks it's about taking care of the other person. Well, yeah, you want to be there for the other person to do nice things and say nice things and support them and help them. But really, a successful relationship requires you to take care of you so that you can show up really good for them. So you could be in a good mood. So you could be inspiring and inspired. So you could be high vibrational. So you could be fit and confident. So you could be healthy as fuck. So you could be there for them because you good. You're not sick. You're not tired. You're not cranky. You understand what I'm saying here? You feel me, boo? Nobody wants to be around somebody who's complaining all the time, who's sick all the time, who's cranky all the time, no matter how much you love them. You could love someone and still be like, damn, I don't want to be around them. Well, do you want to be in a relationship where somebody's saying that about your ass? Stop stopping yourself. I want you to start practicing. Okay, today I want you to do something hard because as you know, hard equals happy. Yeah, doing hard things is the key to your happiness. So I want you to do something hard today. Maybe a plank. Get on the damn floor and do a plank and see how long you could do it. Set your timer on your phone, okay? And see how long you could do it for. And the second you want to quit, don't. Yeah, don't quit. Go for another 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I guarantee you, boo, if I put a gun to your loved one's head, like the person you love the most. Who's the person you love the most in this fucking world? If I put a gun to their head, could you do a 30-second plank? Like, could you last 30 seconds longer? You damn well could. You damn well could, boo. And if you think you can't, well, then that's the problem with your whole life. That's what's wrong with your life. That's why you don't have the life of your dreams, because you keep giving up too soon. Or you living in fear. Because remember, fear and your dream life, they don't mix. You might not be making moves. You might not be doing things. You might not be staying consistent because you're either giving up too soon or you're living in fear. What if you make the wrong decision? What if you lose the weight and then, you cheat on your husband because, men will find you attractive and you really don't want to be with your husband, but you're with him because, who else are you going to be with? Because you overweight and nobody is attracted to you. I'm just putting hypotheticals out there, boo. Me, I had a fear, or still do, a fear of having my perfect dream body because I feel like excess weight protects me from men. Men are scary to me. I don't have a lot of experience with men and they scare me. And so I have affirmations that say, I am willing to release the excess weight. I am safe. I am safe. I focus on doing tapping, EFT, on feeling safe, feeling confident, feeling no matter what. Okay? So that's my thing. What's your thing? There's a tab for that. Okay, boo? Go to YouTube, type in Brad Yates, and type in whatever the fuck you want to deal with. Or don't. Stay the same. But, if you want something to change, you gonna have to change. You gonna have to do something different, boo. You want a different outcome? You want a different result? You gotta fucking do something different. And just a heads up, just an FYI, by the way, if you don't know why you're doing something, you're not going to do it. So please do me a favor. Write down the reasons why you want to do something. Because if you don't have a reason, you won't get a result. Why do you want to lose weight? And why don't you want to lose weight? Because guess what? There's a reason why you don't also. Yeah. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're scared if you lose weight. Then men will hit on you more and more, and then you won't feel comfortable, because I don't feel comfortable when men hit on me in person. It feels uncomfortable. Well, so then maybe that's why I keep losing weight and gaining it back, even though I'm eating a consistent, healthy, raw vegan diet for over 11 years now, and I work out like a motherfucker, but it don't make sense, right? How is it possible? I'm not overweight. Calm down. Boo. Don't play yourself. You can't be overweight and raw vegan. That's just not going to happen. But I'm not at my ideal weight. I'm about 10 pounds heavier than I want to be, than I like to be. Because when I get to my ideal weight, which I'm not going to say it, because you don't need to know my ideal weight. That triggers some people. Like they think they need to weigh that. No, you need to look in the mirror and feel confident and feel really, really grateful for your body, and also feel like you can wear anything you want. Okay? And so, long story short is that... Sorry. I wanted to... what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I wanted to just remind you that there's a reason why you don't want something that you say you want. So get really clear on the reasons why and write it out. Why don't I want men to hit on me? Why does it feel scary? What can I do to feel safe? Why? What would be the worst thing that could happen? Write out these answers to this. Get a journal and start writing and start figuring it out. Because your fear, and I'm talking to myself right now, boo, because in many ways I'm living in fear. Your fear is ruining your life. Your fear is ruining your potential. Your fear is ruining your happiness. You ain't never gonna be happy, boo, if you living in fear. Never. And so I hope that you can break free. And I know you can, but you got to do the work. You got to look at it. You got to write it out. You got to face it. You got to say to yourself, okay, what can I do differently? Because I don't want you to live a life that you regret. I don't want you to live a lie. I don't want you to get to the end of your life and be like, oh my God, I didn't do anything that I wanted to do because I was afraid. Because this morning I was writing in my journal. I realized I don't give a fuck. I really, really, really don't. I really don't give a fuck anymore what anybody thinks. And I did until just like yesterday. Seriously, I know I say I don't care, but until yesterday. And then yesterday something hit me and I was like, yo, I can't care what they think anymore. I can't care what they think. I'm still going to love them. I'm still going to respect them. I'm still going to want them to like me, but not at the expense of me liking me. You can't care more what other people think of you than what you think of you. That cannot hold more weight, boo. No. You gotta like you first and foremost. And if you don't, we'll start doing new actions. Okay? It's not hard. Well, sometimes it's hard, but you can do hard things. You feel me? I wrote a list of all my non-negotiables today. And these are my new non-negotiables because I have old ones that I've been following for years and years and years and years and years. For example, for 11 years, my non-negotiable is I don't eat anything that's not found in nature. That's a non-motherfucking negotiable. I don't eat anything that's not found in nature. That's that. Second non-negotiable. I don't hang around anyone that yells at me. So I've been yelled at my whole life. My foster parents, my grandparents, my mom. Even my sister was always yelling at me because, well, when she could talk, because I was always making jokes and trying to make her laugh. And she was always yelling at me. Like she would, it's weird. When we were kids, I was a fucking terrible child. I was a fucking nightmare. Okay? Like, I was very angry and I didn't know how to express it. So I used to like scratch people and run away. And I used to like throw things at my sister and I used to tease my sister and I used to be so annoying to her. Like you don't even know. And of course I regret it every second of every day. But I was a kid. I still regret it. But I was a kid, so I didn't know any better. She used to be playing. She loved to play by herself. I don't know why. She didn't want to play with me. So she used to be playing games with herself. And what would I do, guys? This is really hard for me to admit this, but I was a kid, so I've forgiven myself. But she used to be playing by herself. Like she would play Uno by herself. And I'll be like, wait, can I play with you? She didn't want to play with me. Because I would always fucking do things like, for example, I would take the cards and I would throw them up in the air and they would go everywhere. And I just loved it, like confetti. And she would get so angry at me. But and then I would start dancing on a table. I was a nightmare kid, guys. I was a fucking nightmare. I was a terror. And, yeah, so that's one of my non-negotiables. I don't hang around. I don't continue friendships with anyone that yells at me. Because what happened was I grew up with people yelling at me. And all the time. My mom's yelling every day still. I don't live with her anymore, thank God. But she's still yelling. I don't call her much. But when I do, she'll be crying or yelling or something. Okay? And so now I live with my best friend. She never yells. What happened was I grew up because yelling... what I'm trying to tell you is I grew up and because yelling was so familiar to me, because it was so familiar, I attracted a boyfriend that loved to yell at me. And even though I hated being yelled at, it was familiar. And we're attracted to what's familiar until we heal that wound, until we realize, until we acknowledge it, until we become aware, oh, that's why I liked him, because he didn't like me and I didn't like me and he yelled at me and that was familiar from my childhood. Familiar, guys. The only reason that you have the problems in your life is because you bringing them into your life because they're familiar. You gotta acknowledge it and become aware and say no more. No. I say no. Non-negotiables, baby. You gotta get your non-negotiables straight. I love you so much. I thank you for being here. Now, Listen, today is October 30th, 2022. And today's the last day, boo. Today is the very last day that you can join my course. You have until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that gives your ass 7 hours. I'll leave the link below to check out the website. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one for the next I was going to say 7. It's 6 weeks. God damn it. If you're interested in working with me for the next 6 weeks, which is 42 days, we going to go deep, bro. We going to go deep into your subconscious. We going to change what is holding you back. And we're also going to work out together. We're going to do yoga together. We're going to eat together. You're going to get accountable for maybe the first time in your damn life. You're going to learn everything I know about eating a healthy raw vegan diet, which I have done since 2011. I stopped eating processed foods in 2011 and I never looked back. That's right. I haven't had one processed food, not one fucking thing. Not one ingredient that isn't found in nature except nutritional yeast. What the fuck is that? Can somebody tell me what is nutritional yeast and why did I eat it for so long? But anyway, and I still do like once a year. Like I just made kale chips a few weeks ago and they were fucking bomb. But nutritional yeast, nah, it's not healthy. I know, I feel bad. But like it's yeast though. Like it's yeast, boo. Like you knew that. You don't want no yeast infection. So why are you eating yeast? No, stop. Okay, so do me a favor, but I'll take a mango infection any day. You feel me? I'll take a watermelon infection. You got 7 hours, boo. Actually, you got 6 hours and 51 minutes. So do me a favor, check it out and email me the word transformation. I'll send you more information and the application, and we're going to get all the Asians to your ass, and we'll see if you can join us. And if you want to do the damn thing, if you want to see a real change, well, then you going to have to step outside your comfort zone. And it's not going to be a comfortable 6 weeks, let me tell you right now. And you probably going to want to quit. But it's okay. It's okay to want to quit as long as you don't.